So why are we here at the Red Hat Summit? Well, we've actually came to the last year's summit and we didn't know what to expect. This year, we came prepared. We're going to be checking out all the different booths. We're going to check out sessions, the lightning talks, all that sort of stuff. And we have so much stuff planned, trying to find out what's all happening with the different companies, because it's not just about learning about what the companies do. They're here to show off all their innovations, all the stuff they're working on. So we're going to be checking out all the crazy cool stuff they're doing with AI and automation and automotive in some cases. There's so much cool stuff here.
Please welcome Red Hat President and Chief Executive Officer, Matt Hicks.
Welcome to Red Hat Summit 2025. This is our favorite week of the year, and it's great to have so many customers and partners here with us in Boston.
Please welcome Red Hat Senior Vice President and Chief Product Officer, Ashesh Badani.
I am so excited to announce RHEL 10. This is the most impactful, most innovative release we've had in a long time.
So we're here at day 2 of the Red Hat Summit, and we have seen so much, and the Expo hall is just crazy. And there's also a really cool thing they're doing is every single time after the Expo hall is like the Expo hall closes at 5 every day. But then everybody stays for another couple hours because they bring out drinks and like food and snacks and things like that. So basically it's a period of time where the Expo hall is just business, and then also it's business and some fun.
But this is the genius of Red Hat Summit, is they take the food, instead of having it in one area where you have thousands of people converge, they take little pockets of it. Like you'll have different types of food things by each booth. So now you're inviting people to come to those different businesses and have conversation while they're there getting their food.
Exactly.
And it's not like a salesy thing or anything. If you want to have a conversation, you can. If you want to avoid it and just get your food, you can. But that's kind of the cleverness of this whole setup, is it's really built to make sure that you're networking, that you have the opportunity to network, and it doesn't feel awkward to network.
It's very good because of the fact that they have them spread out, and it's not like they have it spread out in like certain sections. It's all around the edge, so you have to go through the different summits to talk to different people in the different places. They have like sliders at one point. They have lobster rolls in one section.
Which he loved, by the way.
Not a big fan.
He's just a huge fan of lobster rolls.
I'm not a big fan of lobster.
Who doesn't like lobster rolls? Like, really?
Some people are not into seafood that much, which doesn't make any sense because I don't like seafood really, but I like sushi. So I love sushi.
Anyways, the point of why this is all that.
I'm just defending my lobster distaste.
You're an open source business. And you want your business people to see what your product does. Like, let's say you're Sandfly. Why would Sandfly find it interesting to come to a conference like this?
Well, I mean, why we're here and why they're here is very similar. Like we're trying to expand our reach, and we're trying to learn more about different companies and interact with those companies and network. The biggest thing about this is that after the 5 o'clock thing, it's all about the networking stuff. Like that's what the whole thing is. It's like a networking reception. So I think the best part about this kind of situation is that when you go to most conferences, they have these sessions that are all throughout the day, and that's great. But then they have the Expo hall that you sometimes have time to go to. You either have the sessions or you have the Expo hall. Here, they thought about that part, and they have a section where you have just Expo hall, and the reception is all at the same time. So if you don't have the time to do it during the day because you're going to sessions, you can still go to the Expo hall and still talk to anybody, any of the booths, because you have the time and you're not focused on just getting there when there's like maybe 20 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
So that actually is another reason why that Red Hat thought about all of these different things, and it's very nicely organized and works out great. But so far, I think that the reason why we're here is we wanted to network with all the different types of companies, and being able to make contacts and make connections with all these different people is so powerful, because we can, you know, learn more about their products, more about what they're making, their innovations, and be able to bring that information to you, and also get some interviews while we're here. Because we've got a couple interviews, and we also have some stuff scheduled for the future.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
We're not sure
great.
about the audio on some of the interviews, but we tried our best. It gets loud. We're in like a really quiet area because it's just getting set up.
Exactly.
But it gets loud. Like, we snuck in here. We're not even supposed to be here. We went around a barrier to get up the escalator.
That's true.
We broke the rules. We're hackers. We're
That's
such
why
hackers.
that's there, because they're setting up.
They're setting up.
That's
We broke the rules.
Yeah, because I've
We
noticed
are-
there's literally no one here
We're
except
mavericks.
for us.
We're mavericks. We're so...
We found a
man.
perfect spot for this. But
We could be in jail. If you're seeing this video and it's released on some other channels, probably because we're in jail and you need help bail us
yeah,
out.
the Civic Center did not
We
appreciate
break rules like
our-
that. We're rebels. So
We're rebels.
That's it.
Yeah, but so there's so much great stuff here so far, and we have so much to see still. Like we haven't had a chance to even experience the golf section. They have like a golfing simulator. They have a wave board.
Yeah, the whole surfing thing.
Yeah, surfing thing. They also have like a sideways office for some reason. So we're going to check those out, and we're going to give you some footage of that as well. But there's so much here. We're not going to be able to cover everything. We're going to do our best, though. We're going to do our best.
Well, we're covering everything. Everything. It's done.
Okay, he made it clear. We're
Everything.
doing everything.
All right. Oh man, the heat is on. Who's gonna win? Don't let me down, Michael.
It's not even counting.
Oh, I'm counting it. It's 100 to 100. Oh, Michael's 101. Oh, 101 tied. Oh. And nobody's the winner. Nobody's the winner here.
We're both 0-0.
The long shot. Michael going for the three-pointer. Fail fish. He's gonna do it one more time. Come on, fail fish. Use those weak thumbs.
That's all. I didn't do
Michael, he actually off camera got it immediately, and now on camera. There we go.
Ryan and I are here, and we were thinking about going for a drive. So
Time, and I never get lost, so I'm driving.
I'm gonna drive. In fact, you're gonna sit in the back seat that doesn't exist. We're gonna take this car right here. Yeah, this seems like a good idea.
Yeah, we got this.
That's the line for the backpack. The cool stuff store, you can just go in. But yeah, that's the line. It actually goes out, back, around right here, and then this part. Keeps going. Yeah, this is still the line all the way over here. I don't think I'm getting the backpack. Yeah. Just basically come at the end, and that's when you get it.
Thank you. What'd you get, Michael?
This.
Nice.
So, what's in this box? We don't know. It's obscured, just like cryptography. But with the quantum situation, all of that could change, except Red Hat in RHEL 10 is dealing with post-quantum cryptography. So we're going to be completely ready to go with all of that sort of stuff, and that is fantastic. That's just one of the cool things that is in Red Hat Enterprise Linux 10. And there's a bunch of more. We're going to be showing you so much of it, well, as much as we can fit in a video. So join us, will you? And find out what's in the box.
There's nothing in the box, Michael. There's nothing in the box. It's a piece of art. There's nothing here. It's just a stupid box. There's another one on the other side.
Okay, so first of all, there probably is something in the box.
There's nothing in the box. This is like, there's nothing in there.
There's probably something in the box. Someone already tried to find out by breaking into it.
Photography proof.
Security for Linux. We've maintained a world-class security response for over 20 years, and organizations trust their mission-critical applications to run on RHEL around the world. But the security landscape is constantly changing. Someday, encryption may go through a massive reset. That future is called post-quantum. And Red Hat is leading the charge in post-quantum security because RHEL is the first commercial operating system to ship the NIST-approved post-quantum cryptographic algorithms. The best defense to that unknown future is the right technology and a strong partner. RHEL 10 is easier to deploy, easier to manage, easier to troubleshoot, has Gen AI built in, and it's ready for the security threats of the future now.
We are here with Kove, and we had people telling us all day that we need to come and check out Kove because there's just some crazy technology. We want to hear directly from Kove themselves. Could you tell us, John, what is Kove and what do we provide?
So we provide software-defined memory. This isn't storage class memory. It's not anything except real memory. And it performs at the same speed as local memory. Even though we can take it and put memory targets on the other side of this building, we have 150 meters that we can hide the latency.
Wow. So that an entire data center could all be hooked up together to integrate the memory.
Yeah, no, I mean, and you get new opportunities that you can't imagine. You can now make a 64 gig server become a 6 terabyte server. You can make a 6 terabyte server a 300 terabyte server. Anything that you want to do with memory, you just now have an unlimited amount of it.
So how does it technically work? What does it go? How does it connect all these different servers?
So we have two ways of doing it. You can either use Rocky Ethernet on the backplane, or you can use InfiniBand. We're limited to all of the external restrictions of everybody else's everything. So the addressing is 128 terabytes of memory per process, which is the AMD 64 spec.
Oh, wow.
It may have changed. I think it'll be 6 petabytes soon. Whenever the specs change, we change. If you use a better network, you get better performance. We hide the latency so that everything is always local. The real key to the approach that we have is we move all of what's meaningful to the local compute host.
Right.
So that computation is almost always local computation.
Wow. So in the practical sense, you wouldn't even notice that it's being over the network.
It's better than that. We have third parties that are showing that we are faster than local memory in some cases.
Oh, wow.
It's something you don't imagine. For example, there's an outfit in Portugal that just did some testing with the Redis OSS database. That's a single-threaded application that does a DMA across the motherboard 2 inches to the DMA, to the target of the memory. There should be no benefit of having memory 100 yards away at all.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, the standard Redis OSS benchmark, we're 3% faster than local memory at 5 times larger memory for the set operation.
Wow.
This was not us. We were uninvolved. It's not our hardware, not our installation. It's other folks in Europe.
Wow. So we were told that this would be an impressive thing to look at. I don't think they mentioned magic, but it sounds more like magic.
A lot of people who are trained often say it's impossible.
It does sound impossible. That's exactly what we came up with. Like, that doesn't seem like a thing that even makes sense to be functional.
The people, we do some work in with laboratories and so forth,
right.
HPC, and they'll often say, dude, you can't defeat physics. It's the speed of light. It's the distance of cable. Didn't you know that an electron can travel about 10 inches on copper? Like, you can't do that over there. Okay?
Yeah.
And when that happens, we simply say, download the software and try it. Okay? Don't trust anything we say. Trust what we do. Take a look at it.
So this is kind of blowing my mind, but it also means that you're proving that for the first time ever, you can, in fact, download more RAM.
Yeah, we have virtualized memory. Not kind
crazy.
of, not mostly, not academically, not theoretically. It works. It's used at Swift, for example. That Swift for all of their models. Swift manages 93% of all money transferred in the world. I think it's something like $5 trillion every couple of days.
Yeah.
We're that on the back end.
Wow.
So this is being used under duress, under load, under mission critical. It just works.
That is awesome. So thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you. Thanks.
So we've seen a ton, and if you checked out Ryan's video, he had to sit down because he just couldn't take it anymore. But I sat down by choice. 20,000 steps later, but still choice. And this has been wonderful. There's so many cool things here. I mean, we got people, you saw the footage. We got to check out so much cool things. Like there was that sideways office is just, the expo hall is not only just companies, it's also like there's experiences, and you see the AI magic dispenser or whatever it was called. There's live music at some points, especially during the reception times. Like I feel like that, like the sessions, there's so much great information about all this sort of stuff. And if you miss the keynote, you need to check out the keynotes because there is so much great information. They announced, like we talked about how they announced RHEL 10, that they announced light speed. Like they already had light speed, but they've enhanced it like a ton. They also introduced the inference server, and also like so many other great things that you have AI, automation, the virtualization aspects. I mean, virtualization's been around for a long time, but they're actually doing combinations of virtualization with the AI, with the automation stuff, and Ansible and all this sort of stuff. Like, there's so many cool things. I feel like I've said that many times, but it's worth repeating because of how cool it is. So why did we come here? We wanted to make connections. We wanted to talk to various different companies. So we made connections. We talked with a bunch of different companies. We talked with Intel. We talked with all the big players like Google and Microsoft, and also, of course, Red Hat. And we talked with some other companies that you may have heard of, you may not have heard of. I mean, there is Zabbix, there's Nagios, there's tons of different, like Portworx. There's so many very cool things you'll see, you've already seen, we've talked about them. But of course, we could not let this opportunity go by talking with the awesome people at Sandfly. Sandfly is a sponsor of our network. I wish you could see the video of what Ryan is doing right now. You can't see it, it's off camera, but it was definitely worthy. Unfortunately, we don't have a camera on him doing whatever that was. I think it was a Sandfly impression. Okay, that's good.
I'm a flood. A little flood.
Anyway, Sandfly Security is here at the conference, and we had a great opportunity to look at their stuff. And Ryan has a lot of cool footage on his channel and in his video about like the in-depths of what, because he had a conversation with one of the experts at Sandfly, and they showed him all the different cool stuff. So if you want to see in-depth coverage of Sandfly and their tools, then go check out his video. I have it linked in the description. There's just so much cool stuff, and thanks so much to the Red Hat team, Katie and Callie helping us out getting here, and also helping Ryan get across the street. It was really easy for him to find the conference every day, which is nice. It's actually nice for me because the amount of times I forgot something in the hotel and had to go back is way too many to admit. So I'm not going to tell you the actual account, but it's at least once a day. At least once a day. And it might have included my badge once. Anyway, this is such a good time, just a good opportunity. I want to thank the Red Hat team for bringing us out here for the summit, and hopefully we can come back next year and show you some even more great stuff, great innovations that are going to be here at the Red Hat Summit.
So we're on our way to play for the Red Sox. Oh, it says Red Hat.
Home run.
Sorry, it says Red Hat, not Red Sox.
Oh, we're not playing for the Red
No,
Sox?
we're gonna go to there, but we're apparently not playing.
Oh, man.
We might. We'll see if they need a pitch hitter.
They should let me in. I'm really good at the sports ball stuff. What is this, football? Is it football?
It's the one with the bases.
Soccer.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, cricket. Right. Cricket has bases.
They do have, actually, it's very similar to cricket, except you swing sideways instead of upwards.
I don't understand. I guess we'll have to get in there and see how it works.
Maybe. We also might just get some hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dogs. And here he comes. Look at him following the rules, just like you're supposed to. Walking along the painted lines perfectly. He won't even cross until he's perfectly crossed the painted little lines, because he's a little rule follower. He's a rule follower, and He doesn't know how to break any rules.
I mean, to be fair, it said don't walk when I did, so I guess in a way.
You're in Boston. You need to learn to break some rules, man.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.